moves on. Losers sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan, attack, and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Jacob deGrom gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan, any thoughts?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Rizzo is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Slider, cold strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Rosario has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, Peter Alfonso, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hayward moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. Half a range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting fifth, center fielder,
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Conforto stands at second with 2 gone.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint to watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1-1 to Schwarber. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now, Robinson Cano. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Striding in, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Cano aboard here at first with nobody out.
Give him the green light.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 2-2 is a ball below the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Count remains full. Once again a 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it, and the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
So frustrating, D'Lo. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box, Michael Conforto as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber on the move, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready now, Peter Alfonso. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs nothing. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Let's go, Matt.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Sit him down right here. Right now.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Come on now.
Runners at the corners, two men out. A ball and two strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone into the upper tank. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Three runs already home here. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1-0 the count.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Get him down right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We play 2.5. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubbies 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Here we go, Brandon.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Baez has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Nimmo at second with 2 down. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Addison Russell. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
Oh, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jacob deGrom, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Cespedes going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Changeup in for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds at 4-3. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And that misses. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Alfonso. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Roenis Elias comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And that's in there. Base hit. Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that ball was going to break in and fall in a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Alfonso at third. Nimmo stands at second. No outs. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And he's safe.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second here with nobody out. Line drive to center field. Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's Robbie Cano now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Cano waits on the first pitch. To short. Slide and a stop by Baez. What a play. Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's Todd Frazier now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he lays off for ball one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 7-3. Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Anthony Swarzak enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Swarzak.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Fouled off. Bryant leads off first with one away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. Cubs strand 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. David Wright is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Too high, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
1-0.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Hayward at the track. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Greg Holland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Line toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One ball, 1 strike to count. Alfonso might try to make a play on it, but that's off the top of the home dugout, out of reach. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Zobrist stands at second with no outs. Popped high in the air. Rosario over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runner at second here with one man out.
Come on, let's hold him.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
How about it?
Here's Jason Hayward now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now batting, Peter Alfonso. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Peter Alfonso.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Rizzo is under this one. and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
Come on, Mets.
Here it comes on 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Come on, New York.
Hard sinker misses 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
You get next time, buddy.
The center fielder, number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Cishek's ready. Here's the 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit back up the middle. Russell's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Cubbies 3. David Phelps been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. His past batting line against David Phelps. He comes in with 16 base hits in 46 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 2-0 now. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Gone! solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Shoots this one over to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber is past batting line against David Phelps. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Robert Gesellman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Mike Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mike Freeman.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Get him down now!
That's by him for strike one.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Softly toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You know, it's funny. The first two strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With two strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. 2 hits in 7 tries. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. That's inside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Now batting, Georgia.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Let's go, New York!
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And late here in this wild card game, they have taken the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Two balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Russell over at second. Baez is over at first with 1 away. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is whipped to left, a base hit. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Still 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. A 1-2 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's another 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is on the ground to the right side and through. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Zach Britton is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Chris Bryant Will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
The Cubs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Gets a swing and a miss at a slider breaking away.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 7. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 20.
David Bodie is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Here's the catcher Wilson Ramos. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's 1 away.
The batter.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
See you, man.
Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0. Todd Frazier will be next. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. The 3-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! Robinson Cano, a solo home run. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Not close. It's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, 2-1. And the 2-1. Hot shot down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan,
And you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Frazier stands at first with one out. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now a flare out toward right center. Hayward coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The batter, number one, shortstop.
Pedro Strop answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
For Chicago, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Lou, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. That sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Peter Alfonso. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Set and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. Cap picks it up. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes a called strike 1. Line hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And 2 men left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 10. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Henry Mejia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive to center field. Cespedes is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in now, David Bodie. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Drive you out!
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Popped him up. Ramos moving to his left. Two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes going back, still going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Addison Russell as they've taken a 2-run lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Well,
2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that misses. 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Two out with the man at first. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 12 and the Mets 10.
Your attention, please.
Safe situation looming here, and they'll hand the ball off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
Leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the ninth, center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A shot down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 0-1. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again. Cano will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. Cano waits on the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. High pop-up. Russell has a play. One out.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Henry Mejia.
Jake Bruce will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Moody will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we're all even at 12 apiece. Oliver Perez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Oliver Perez.
Anthony Rizzo is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
The 1-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. Grounder down the line at third. Ready with another two-strike offering. Yank on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Victor Caratini will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Fouled away. Bryant on second. Contreras at first. One gone. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Ian Happ, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Addison Russell. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a ball, 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 2 out, bases loaded. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Popped him up. Frazier is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Cubs lead this one 13-12. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. It's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up with a guaranteed fastball, let it eat.
In now, Peter Alfonso, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One and two.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Brandon Nimmo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoff.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
Dan Plesac and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The winning pitcher is Brandon Morrow. The loss goes to Oliver Perez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.